Hey YouTube, this is Kevin Bolin of Bolin Small Engine, and this is part 3 of twin cylinder on a stationary. I wanted to show off this stator. A lot of people don't get a chance to see this, and I understand at this point why the fella thought that his engine was tore up, or should I say blowed up. The truth be told though, what actually happens on these engines is the magnets will come loose from the flywheel. Now I've ran into this quite a bit. As you can see, the magnets have all came loose inside that flywheel. They had stuck themselves to the sides of the stator. I'm going to try to zoom in on this so you guys can have a better look. Okay, you can see. And when that happens, when they stick, they'll stick right here on these. And you'll get no charge. Now, what the fella should have done when he had this problem, rather than try to come over here and cut wires, and I'm going to pull this out so you'll be able to see a little better. Actually, I'm going to zoom out. Here we go. So you guys will be able to see this a little better. What he should have done was took the flywheel off and looked at the stator and made sure that the magnets and everything were where they were supposed to be, whatnot and what have you. But what the crazy fool's done is they decided that they were going to cut the wires, okay, in desperation, and hook them up direct. That is not smart. What happens when you do that is this stator will become hot, okay, because it has no diode in it, and the smoke will just roll from it. It will get extremely hot, actually, as you can see right here, which is what happened. They pull these diodes out. Why, I don't know, okay, and they expect these, you know, stators to work. The stator is basically your charging system on one of these engines. Now I'm going to actually show you what's missing that they pulled out on another old stator that I have that's just faulty. This is the diode that's missing. And as you can see, it's on the red wire, which is the DC side. Okay, the black wire is the AC side. The black wires are typically used just to power headlights, you know, little small things like that. The DC side, though, is meant to give your battery the voltage, okay, that it needs to crank your starter and all your little, you know, accessories if you have them. But people neglect to understand that that diode has to be in there. What that diode actually does is it allows, okay, the current to come out of the stator and go to the battery, but not be returned to the stator. Because as I said, if it was returned to the stator has a ground. Okay, these little posts are ground posts, and it will become extremely hot. The smoke will just roll from underneath one. And obviously these, you know, these guys just did not know what they were doing. And it costed them. But the magnets, as I was explaining earlier, they got stuck to the stator and they damaged it. That's why he thought that this particular repair, you know, was not going to be affordable for him. Luckily enough for me, I always keep spare parts. I have the exact same flywheel, and I'm going to put it on, off of one that I took off, you know, in the past. But I just figured I'd show you guys that. Keep in mind, do not cut the wires, okay? If there's a problem, take the flywheel off, address the problem. Don't go cutting wires. You're not doing yourself any favors. That's absolutely the most stupid thing that everyone does that I see. They cut wires. Why? I really don't know, okay? I can't explain that to anybody. I guess they do it in desperation. But as I said, you're not doing yourself any favors, all right, by cutting the wires.